story.
Alright, so my next question is, as you are playing the role of the sister,
Yeah.
right? And you're the best friend, and you're the mom. So, in case if you have, I mean, if in case in real life your brother is a gay, or your
Right.
sister is a lesbian, or your best friend, or your son, so I mean, would you accept them the way they are? Because in India, I mean, people have that kind of thinking
Yeah.
that we cannot accept it over here.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we accept the people will not
Societies.
accept it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
society will not accept it. So what do you have to say about that?
So
I-
also, do you want to say? So there's also a dialogue in the show later on, if you go ahead and watch it, where I'm telling Mandira that it's very easy to tell someone that how why are you homophobic and why do you have anything against people who are gay, but when it happens to somebody that is in your family and when it doesn't happen if they are gay, you do feel a little uncomfortable, but the challenge is then to accept it. And but there is discomfort, there is, because it's all new for us, and it at least for the mentality here, it's very new, it's very, people haven't seen it much. That's why a show like this is obviously going to, it's going to change, it's going to turn homophobics into accepting that this is what it is. And even if it happens to someone that is in your family, it's okay, you have to deal with it. There will be discomfort, but you don't have to fight it. It's okay. It's love eventually. It's love above all. So there's
I truly believe that everybody, every individual is just afraid of the unknown, and I think that that's what this is. The whole everybody has discomfort towards gay people because they don't understand it, because it's the unknown, and I truly believe that the more that we as an industry and we as a society put it and make people aware of the issues that people face, it becomes more known and less unknown, and I think that helps driving all the fear away into what they are, and more acceptance just comes out of that, because the more you're used to it, the more accustomed you are to it, the easier it is for you to accept it, and that's with every human nature and life in general, I think. So I think that's why this is so important.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel society tends to become a little unforgiving when it comes to something out of the norm. So yes, in our country, of course, things like this come as a huge shock initially. It's easier to say something about someone else. Oh yeah, uska beta gay hai. Yeah, he turned out to be a gay. Yeah, theek hai, chalo. But when it happens in your family, then I'm sure it's going to come as a huge shock. And the challenge then again, of course, becomes how do you accept it? How do you deal with it with your relatives, with your friends, with your family people? So yeah, I would say that it's very difficult, and I think this story helps you maybe understand a little bit of what an Indian family goes through. I think our society needs to be a little more open and forgiving and accepting of differences, and ultimately when it comes to your own preferences, the love for someone, I think love is really pure, so um, it should be accepted, whatever it is.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
nice day and all the best.
Thank you.
So, what do you have us to tell about the series, Romel and Jugal? What do you have to tell about the series?
So Ramal and Jugal is really about acceptance. We all have friends and family who are gay, and I think it's a very relevant subject because in the eyes of the law, it's a criminal activity, and that's really absurd because we are now in 2017. So I thought that it was a very relevant subject to make right now, and my producer Ekta was very gung ho about it, and she's been wanting to make it as a film as well. And then when she wanted to launch this app, she sent me the script, and I thought it would be a wonderful, wonderful web series because then like on film it would never pass censorship. On television, a channel would never let it pass either. So I think this was the perfect format to make it. Having said that, you know, doing Shakespeare is always a challenge on screen. I mean, Romeo and Juliet has been done countless number of times. But this twist I thought worked really well because, like I said, you know, we all know people in our circles who are gay, and I didn't want to make it a pretentious, oh, I'm making a gay love story, or trivialize it or make fun of it. I wanted to treat it like a very mainstream love story, which is about two boys, you know, and I want people to forget that it's about two boys and treat them as two human beings. कि यार अब प्यार तो प्यार होता है, अब लड़के से हो या लड़की से हो क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, you know, everybody is made differently, everybody loves differently, and love transcends gender. So that's what the thought is behind the show.
Alright. So as you know that in our country, you know about the 377.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you have to say about that? I mean, what
So I think it's a ridiculous law that should go, you know, and I mean a few years ago the Supreme Court had decriminalized homosexuality, and that was a wonderful leap for the country, and then suddenly they went back on it and recriminalized it, and it makes absolutely no sense. So I mean, I think we should, I mean, you know, I don't know why the Supreme Court recriminalized it. They should really take this up because there are so many people who are unhappy about it. I mean, you know, they're living lives in secret, and why should they, you know, like Barack Obama said, every person has the right to walk down the street holding the hand of someone they love, you know, and that's a right. Why it should be a fundamental right, yeah.
So as we know that Ekta Kapoor is the producer, so do you have anything to say about her?
Yes, she's been absolutely amazing and wonderful because, you know, she supported me 100%. I mean, she gave me a standing ovation after the 10th episode, by the way. I just wanted to say that. I think there's a lot of trust on both sides. I think she trusts me as a storyteller very much. I trust her as a producer. She's got my back. You know, you can see the production value on it. You can see the effort that has gone into the writing, into the, you know, she's been wonderful. That, you know, I think there's a lot of trust on both sides.
Alright, so as we know that you have directed Bollywood movies as well
Yes.
before. So any future plans?
Of
for
course.
that?
I have a 3-film contract with Yash Raj. I've made 2 films. I'm going to be making another film in the near future, hopefully next year or 2. Trying to find that script, working on 2-3 scripts. So whichever one my producer and I like the most, we'll go with it.
Okay, so would we see Ekta as a producer for that for your future? I mean,
Why not? We've had such a wonderful experience working together. I'm sure we're going to do something again in the near future. Yeah.
all right. Thank you
Thank you so much.
ma'am, and all the best for you.